Hello, welcome to SimNet Raz Game 2. This is August 12th, 2021. I'm John Comey. We have before us the 2018 season, and we're going to be playing it out. League champions will be getting a Gypsy Queen Blaster, and random events, random achievements will be getting, oh God, how many packs are there now? There are 13 packs. There's one 91 Fleer Ultra. There are 5 1992 Stadium Club Series 3. I have no idea what's in that checklist. None. I'm going to look at it later, but I really don't know. But Series 3 is, I believe, more of the update version. So again, I don't know what's in there. I don't know that I ever opened Series 3. I have no idea. It was what, nearly 30 years ago. It was 29 years ago that I had an opportunity to do that, or when I would have done that. And there are seven 1989 Bowman packs that, of course, could have Ken Griffey Jr. in them. There is bubblegum in them. That I will promise you. There's definitely bubblegum in them. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into the sim for today. Just quick to run over who has what teams. This is from game 1. Here is game 2. So the participants today, Ben Bishop has the following teams. Now, if you make trades, as of now, I guess if you trade a team and that team wins a Gypsy Blaster, that goes along to the new owner. Make that rule. If you trade, even now, you are trading the Gypsy Queen Blaster. Now, I understand that the cards that are being chased in 2020 Bowman may outweigh a Gypsy Queen Blaster. I understand that. But know that from this point, if you trade a team and that team wins something, you are trading that award along with it. So, Ben, you have the Phillies, the Angels, the Mariners, the Royals, the Dodgers, and the Diamondbacks. You are a popular person right now with the Royals. Dylan Elliott has Oakland, Boston, Texas. The Texas one may be underrated for Bowman later. And also Oakland, I'm not sure. Maybe it was Laura. I think Laura was a draft. I don't know if he was. I don't think he was regular Bowman. Rays, Reds, Cubs, Marlins, who are the favorites in the 2018 season that we have before us, the Pirates and the Cardinals. Jeremy Coleman, you have the O's, who are one of the favorites in the American League coming into this season. Or I should say a contender. They're not a favorite. They're a contender. Blue Jays, who are not, and the Giants. Brogan, you have Cleveland, Milwaukee, and Atlanta. Nick, as we went over on the live reveal stream last night, as Nick was able to join me, which was awesome. Houston, San Diego, and Detroit. Michael, New York, you're a popular person too. Chicago and Colorado. Chicago, underrated. Surprised people aren't trying to trade for them with Lubob coming back soon. Chris Koch, you have the Nats, the Mets, and the Twins. And that's everybody. That's everybody. So the way this will work, I'm going to go through the sim. I'm going to go full screen on this now. And we are going, I guess I could do it this way, can't I? Can't I? Yes, I can. And we're going to go through. I'm going to go through a month at a time. I will go through injuries, which will be a little bit faster since I remembered there's a current injuries window. We'll go through the standings. We'll go through any big games. I do want to go through quickly and make sure I can get highlights, because if I can, then will be able to play out some stuff and have some highlights and all of that. So, which should be pretty fun. Okay, I paused this for a minute and went ahead and do have the highlights. Hopefully, uh, we'll be able to do that this time. So we're all set. Let's get rolling. Let's go ahead. We're going to play out a month. I'm just going to take it to the home page. And off we go. Oh, might just be saving out March. I might have to do it again. We'll see. Yep. Ozzy Albies off to a good start with 2 homers. Holy cow. Oh, that's at 3 games. Okay. I was gonna say, like, that's unlikely. All right, hot starts. Yankees out to a hot start. A's, White Sox 5-0. I was not bullish on the White Sox for 97 wins in the preseason predictions. Now, when you create HTML, it kind of reruns the preseason predictions, and they came back to earth, which again affirms that the preseason predictions are pretty much random at just talking points. So just take that as it will. End of the month here, as we're coming up. Let's take a standings look. I did see 2 teams off to hot starts. That being the Yankees and the Tigers, both with 20 wins over the first month and couple days. Tampa, 5 games back of the Yanks there. The Red Sox, who were picked to win the AL East in the original preseason predictions, are 8.5 back, not living up to their billing. The Orioles playing out like the real life Orioles, unfortunately. Cleveland, 4 games back of the Tigers. The White Sox, see, 14-15. I mean, that's not going to be 97 win worthy. And the Royals also expected to contend. They are 6 back. Rangers and Astros tied atop the AL West. Angels 4.5 back. Right now, not many races per se. It's early. Of course. Marlins, as expected, on top of the NL East, with the Mets also there. Reds leading the Cardinals, with the Cubs not far back. The Central was not looked out to be all that great. And the Rockies are a game up on the Diamondbacks, with the Giants 3.5 back, maybe punching a little above their weight. I believe. Padres kind of doing what was expected out of them. Let's take a look at the injuries, shall we? Current injuries. Not many to speak of currently. Any big names? Jake Arrieta is out for 4 months. Phil Hughes, just day to day. I believe this is his final season. Brandon McCarthy out for a couple of weeks. No other big names to speak of. So, with all apologies to John Gant, who's out for 9 to 10 months. Let's go ahead and take a look at the league leaders. Remember, league leaders and awards are typically where you get your additional rewards, the loose packs. So Mike Trout leading the way, hitting 426 through April. Christian Yelich hitting 419. Wow. Yelich also with 13 homers, with Jonas Cespedes right behind with 11. But that's Cody Bellinger with 10, Ryan Braun with 10, Chris Davis there with 9, Steven Piscotty leading in RBIs with 37. Let's go to the pitching leaders. Oh, I guess I should do where is it? OPS. Yelich with a 1.3595 OPS. That's disgusting. That's filthy. He's got an 895 slugging percentage. Holy crap. And Trout's got a 536 on base. That's absurd. Let's go to the pitching leaders. Blake Snell with a .22 ERA. I said last night, I thought Blake Snell in LA, which is a pitcher's park. I thought that was going to be uh, pretty good for Blake Snell. And that's showing itself so far. He's got 15 hits allowed in 41 innings pitched, with a .67 whip, a BABIP of 181. That's going to change. I am positive of that. But you look at his game log so far, he's had 2 outings where he's given up just 1 hit, both with 10 strikeouts. One of those was a loss, which is just ridiculous. So he's there. Aaron Nola with a .45 ERA. Nola also with 6 wins. We could just tap into him quickly. He's won all of his starts. 28 hits at 39 and 2/3 with 48 strikeouts, a .96 whip. That looks more sustainable than Snell, though. I mean, as good as Aaron Nola is, I mean, I'm not sure if it's that sustainable. Blake Snell picked up 2.1 WAR in a month, and Nola got 2. DeGrom's not far behind at 1.9. A 111 opponent's average. That's one of the most dominating months I've seen. I mean, look at this. A 1918 ERA plus. Like how, and Nola's at 926, and in the rest, like the highest is 366. That's disgusting. I mean, Snell, like this is where you kind of see that Snell's probably going to come a little bit back to earth. I mean, a 169 FIP is good, but when your ERA is 0.22, it's not, I mean, something's not quite jiving there. Clayton Kershaw with the only shutout of the month. Oh, Scherzer too. I'm sorry. All right, let's go to the next month. Here we go. All-star voting should come in here. Remember, all-star starters, you do qualify for awards. So looking here, Yelich is on a pace, man. Holy cow. Oh my God. Like if you were able to see in the video, like as the month was playing out, his line now through May, we're going to click on Yelich. We're up to June 1st now. Yelich is hitting 408 with a 1.366 OPS, a 247 OPS plus. He's on pace for 16 WAR because he's hitting 408 with 23 homers and 72 RBIs. He's on pace for 201 ribbies at 64 home runs, add 56 doubles, add 243 hits. He's on pace for the greatest season in Major League history. Wow. We are seeing some things happening here. And of course, his buddy, his teammate Giancarlo Stanton, hitting 333 with 18 dingers and 51 runs batted in. He's got a 410 on base and a 1.031 OPS. I mean, that would be discussion worthy if it weren't for Yelich. Trout still hitting 400, but that was going to come back to earth. The WAR, Yelich at 5.7, Trout at 4.8. The home runs, where am I looking? Oh, it's up here. I'm sorry. Braun at 17, Cespedes Machado at 17. Next highest in RBIs is Matt Davidson, who has 54. So I'm guessing that when we go to team statistics, Detroit is crushing it. Look at this. Team rankings. First in runs scored, first in average, first in on base, first in OPS, first in WAR, first in WOBA, first in home runs, fifth in stolen bases. Womp womp. First in base running. It's easy to see why they have a 6.5 game lead in the Central. Now, the other thing about this team that we have to take a quick look at is they have the league's best. They have the whatchamacallit, the best prospect, or they have the best minor league system. So if we look at their top prospects, they have Yordan Alvarez, and they also have Vlad Jr. Vlad Jr. is hitting 335 with 7 homers and 33 runs batted in. Yordan is in Double A, where he's hitting 291 with 10 homers, 22 RBIs. Chances are he's not going to come up, but still, it's something to watch. They also have Eloy Jimenez, who is in Double A, hitting 324. That could be a call-up candidate. So they've got reserves. This is a ridiculous. Jazz Chisholm, Michael Chavis, Zach McKinstry, all of whom are in AAA and playing well. They're all potential candidates to come up. I mean, Jazz Chisholm hitting 253 with 15 homers. He's probably not going to come up because of the contact, but that is the Tigers are loaded. And wow. The Yankees are rolling through the AL East. They have a 10-game lead on Tampa Bay. Boston at 25-32. Can't say they righted the ship there. Twins are 6.5 back. The White Sox are at 500. They're 11 back. Royals are 11.5 back, as is Cleveland. The Astros holding on to a half-game lead on the Rangers, with the Angels at 5 back. It's very top-heavy. I mean, mainly because of the two teams that are just crushing it right now. Marlins up by 4 on the Mets. Braves are 9.5 back. Still over 500, though. The Reds and the Cardinals in a race here, setting up to be a race in the Central. And the Rockies, 1.5 up on the Diamondbacks. Dodgers are 7 back. Giants 8. Padres, worst team. I guess the Orioles are the worst team in baseball. Let's go ahead. Let's take a look at the injuries. And we can take a look at the prospect pipeline and just see who's coming up as well, or who is potential. Adam Ottavino, that one hurts for the damn. Well, I guess he's coming right back. John Gant still out, of course. Lucas Giolito out 3 to 4 months. That one won't hurt as much as it would today. Let's see. Jesse Chavez is injured for the Royals. That one might hurt a bit. Brian Johnson out for an unknown time. Shin-Soo Choo out for 6 weeks. Byron Buxton is out with an unknown injury, and his diagnosis is pending. That's an interesting one to look for if I remember to come back to it. Madison Bumgarner, Jake Diekman are out. Diekman with a tired arm. Really not much there. Prospect pipeline. Just take a quick look at this. Shane Bieber has come up to the Blue Jays. He is pitching well. It would appear he's 4.2, 2.33 ERA. Juan Soto has come up with the Yankees, which makes total sense as he is hitting 326. I'm actually kind of curious as to where he was drafted. I'm going to go look at that. Ronald Acuna up with the Mets, not hitting well. Pete Alonso, known as Peter here, up with the Pirates. He's in Double A with the Pirates. Other top guys that are up, Brad Keller, Fernando Tatis is up with the Mariners, hitting just 251 with a 298 on base. Willie Adames is up. Other guys, Ryan Hartman, Ramon Laureano, Lourdes Gurriel Jr.'s up. Or no, he's not. He's in AAA. Brandon Woodruff has come up. Looks like he's pitching reasonably well with Tampa. So there are some names here. Gleyber Torres is up with the Brewers, hitting 240. There are some interesting names on this list. I had forgotten about Soto. We could just go take a quick look. I am really curious as to when he got drafted. So Soto, who is hitting third for the Yankees, hitting 366 with 7 homers and 20 runs batted in. He was drafted in the 4th round. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right. Let's move on and play out June. Let's start seeing if 8 teams are going to start creeping. I mean, the Twins are doing something here. The Twins have gotten it down to a half game, or they did get to a half game. Boston's gotten it down to 6. They have righted the ship. They're over 500. Actually, the Twins, wow. Wow, the Twins have gone on a run, haven't they? We could just jump to that. Twins have taken a game and a half lead on the Tigers, who have slumped tremendously. I believe they went, what were they? Were they 40-19? Which would make them 9-16 in this month. I'm wondering if there are injuries, as the Twins are now a game and a half up. The Yankees are 6 up on Tampa and Boston, but they were 10 up. Astros still a half game up now on the Rangers. Marlins have solidified themselves. They're far and away the best team in the league. Far and away. I guess when you have a guy hitting 398 with 26 homers, 63 RBIs, and a 1.31 OPS, that would do it, wouldn't it? As Mike Trout is unreal in Miami. Of course, we have to see what's going on with Christian Yelich. The Reds have gotten a bit of a cushion on the Cardinals. The Brewers are starting to wake up, and the Rockies and Diamondbacks are tied with the Dodgers, a half game back. All right, let's go. Let's take a look at the injuries first. See if something happened to Detroit. Well, I mean, Giolito's still, he's out. Other than that, Ryan Presley is out. Wilmer Font hasn't had a chance to get traded yet. Charlie Morton being out for the Yankees. Oh, that's a big one. He was their ace. Granted, he was pitching fine, a 1.12 whip with 78 strikeouts in 76 innings, just 4-3, but he was really suited to Yankee Stadium as well, being a ground ball pitcher there. He's out for the season with a torn elbow ligament. Never did find out what happened to Byron Buxton. Other injuries, Tatis is out for a week. Noah Syndergaard out for the season, torn UCL. Hyun-Jin Ryu is out for 3 months. That probably hurts the Mets. Okay, so I guess I wonder what happened. Did Yelich slump? Yelich slumped. Well, I mean, he's down the... Yeah, no, he slumped. He's down the 368, 29 homers, still 91 RBIs, which is a lot. Trout now leads the National League in hitting. I mean, obviously, he has pretty much the whole way. Yelich still on top of the AL. The OPSs by those two are ridiculous. Ed Trout was 7.7 WAR, Yelich was 6.7, 775 slugging for Trout. I mean, he could be challenging some stuff maybe. Chris Davis with 31 homers. I think I saw. There's Blake Snell up to a 1.63, which makes sense. Nola's still doing quite well. This is unfortunate for Cleveland, where Miles Mikolas was a first-round pick and has 11 losses. Not exactly what you would be hoping for there out of a first-round pick. 12 wins for Aaron Nola. He's 12-0 so far. And then Brett Anderson, 10-5 with Boston. I guess that's a big reason for their, climb back up the standings. DeGrom, 10-4. He has a 4.8 whip. Corey Kluber there in second, although he's just 7-7. Tough luck pitcher there, especially when he's got an 0.82 whip. All right, we're going to go to July. We're going to go to the deadline. I hope I just went to the deadline. Let's just go ahead and make sure I just go to the deadline, right? Just do that. All right. Twins are pulling away from the Tigers. What happened to Detroit that they are fading like this? Now, Detroit currently has a 4.5 game lead on the wild card, but the Twins are streaking. We're going to have to investigate the Twins because all they do is win ball games anymore. They are just winning. That is very impressive. I don't want to do that. I want to go to standings, which is up here. So the Twins lead by 5. We're gonna plug into the Twins here and see what they've got going on. The Twins, they are Chris Koch's team. Looks like they're winning with pitching. I mean, Zach Greinke, Robbie Ray atop that team rotation. That's pretty good. Daniel Winkler, who was a minor leaguer to start, he has come in and really been, well, I mean, a 1.2 whip. He just doesn't walk people and he doesn't give up home runs. He does give up hits, but he was drafted in the 11th round and also just came back from an injury, or he's out. He's healthy, so he's there. Okay. So that's going to help things, of course. And then Hunter Renfroe breaking out 257, 28 home runs, 58 RBIs. Javi Baez having a great season, 302, 26, 72 on the triple slash. Corey Spangenberg came up, was a minor leaguer hitting, I guess he's doing all right atop the lineup right now. He was a 19th round pick. What was Renfroe? Renfroe was an 8th round pick. So, okay. All right. Let's jump back to the standing. Just finish those. Astros up by 5. Yankees, Red Sox. We got that cooking again. Red Sox coming back up. They are 2.5 back of the Yankees. The Yankees, I forget who has Shohei. I forget who has him in this one. I'm going to have to look that up. But the Yankees are looking pretty average, to be honest with you. I mean, their pitching has been solid, has been really solid. Kyle Gibson really turning in a good performance, as it's Edwin Diaz. Astros back up by 5 now on the Rangers. Marlins running away with it. Best record in the league. Though both the Mets and the Braves are in the thick of the wild card race. The Phillies looking like they're trying to make some noise. Then the Reds, the Brewers, Reds have the Central currently solidified, and the Rockies with a 1.5 games up on the Diamondbacks, who have the first wild card. Dodgers are 10 back. We'll see if they make something of it. Let's go look at the trading block as we go to the last day. Let's see who's on that trading block. Sean Doolittle on the block in Texas. Blake Trinan out there in Pittsburgh. Jacob deGrom on the block in Chicago. Corey Kluber on the block in St. Louis. Chris Davis up for grabs in Seattle. Clayton Kershaw up for grabs in Philly, which is surprising considering that it looks like they're making a little bit of a run. Max Scherzer, who is currently suspended for 2 games. Okay. I was like, what happened to him? Kirby Yates also on the block. There are some good names here. Ryan Braun can be had. He's hitting 291 with 30 homers, 83 RBIs. We'll see if anybody matches what Philly wants. But Philly's looking like they're imploding currently. So let's find out what trades happened. So we kick over to August 1st. All right, transaction news. So let's just go to the major transactions log and we'll just see if we can grab just the headlines here. So uh big players, the Rockies got Ryan Presley. That's a pretty good move for them. But that was the only move that happened yesterday. Now I don't know if there's going to be waivers coming through. That could be something. But that was the only trade that happened. So nothing big happened yesterday. Any other teams picking up guys for the stretch run? The Tigers went and got Eric Young Jr. The Rockies got Max Stassi. The Dodgers picked up Luis Sessa, reliever, trading Jesus Lizard and Rowdy Tellez. Other stuff, Ben Gamel got traded to Los Angeles. Ryan Madsen, I guess, and Miguel Andujar is the big haul for the Astros there. I guess that's a pretty good deal. And then nothing major after that. So I guess we'll see about waivers as well. Let's just see if those were the major transactions. Yep, that was it. Okay. All right, let's take a look at injuries. Anything major? Richard Rodriguez out for the Orioles. That's a decent one. Odorizzi out for a week for the Angels. Again, the Morton injury. Doesn't look like there's anything new. Tyler Glasnow out for a couple days. So this is like pre-Dominic Glasnow. And let's hit statistics. Trout slowed down some. His slugging percentage is down to 768. I mean, but 36 homers, 377, 36, and he's not there in RBIs. How many RBIs does he have? He's got 84. Yelich up to 100, Stanton at 92. Chris Davis, who is second in the league in homers, 35. He's got 89 RBIs. I wonder what he's hitting. Because there was a thing where he hit 247 every year for like 4 years straight. And here he's hitting 257. I'll be curious to see if he drops back down. Mike Trout at 9.6 WAR. Malik Smith with 16 triples. That is considerable. One thing I haven't added is record set, which, I mean, you're still a bit of a ways away from records. I did import the entire history into this, but I believe the records for triples in a season, yeah, it's 36 by John Wilson in 1912. That's when triples were hit like home runs were today. So still 16 is a lot. That's ridiculous. Let's go to the pitching leaders. Nola, I mean, Blake Snell has come to earth. He's only 6-5, 2.2 ERA. Still, I mean, that's still excellent. Don't get me wrong, but his whip now at 1.05, which is still very good. Still excellent. He's not walking a ton of guys. He's only given up 6 home runs. Let's see. Aaron Nola did get a loss. He's 14-1 now. That loss came to Cleveland. Yeah, so loss in the All-Star game. We could take a look at that quickly. The AL romped 11-1 over the National League as Ryan Zimmerman got MVP, which, okay. I mean, I guess that's, I guess if he homered, he didn't homer, but he had 3 RBIs. So, or no, he had 3 walks. So if you're on base 5 times in an All-Star game, I guess that's a thing. I'm surprised he played the full thing. So, okay, Lorenzo Cain was an All-Star starter. Machado, Yelich, Jose Ramirez, Wilson Ramos, Xander Bogaerts, Stanton, Jeff McNeil, who won a pretty good award for Jeff in the last game, in the first game. And then Zimmerman, Jose Altuve, Trevor Story, Trout, Alex Bregman. This is JD Martinez, or Jose, or I guess Jose Martinez. Jose Martinez was an All-Star. Okay. I apologize. Mitch Haniger, Tommy Pham, Buster Posey, and there's JD Martinez. So they had two J Martinez's in the lineup for the NL, and that didn't work out. That strategy did not work out for them. So Mike Clevenger is pitching very well for Toronto. Obviously, DeGrom is there. J Happ with 12 wins. You'll love to see it. I'm pretty sure I was at a game in 07 when the Phillies started to turn it around against the Mets before the historic 7 games in 17 game, or 7, yeah, down 17 games left comeback, where J Happ was a rookie and threw what was like a pivotal game that the Mets won, or that the Phillies won over the Mets. I'm fairly positive it was J Happ who started that game for the Phillies. I don't think it was Madsen. I believe it was J Happ. So anyway, I believe we looked at the injuries. Did we look at the injuries? We might have Ross Stripling out for 8 months for the Reds. That hurts. Arrieta back on there for the Twins. That could hurt. What's he doing? He's 2-0. So I guess like he came back. He pitched really well for 2 starts, 2.01 ERA in 22 innings, went 2-0, and then tore his meniscus. He'll be out for 2 weeks. No, I guess that was the beginning of the season. Had to be beginning of the season. I apologize. I thought he was back. Okay, so no other injuries to really speak of. Let's get to roster expansion. Well, I just muted myself. I was going to get a drink, but I'm out of water. So, oh well. Marlins guaranteed of a winning season. So are the Twins, who are just running it up now. Wow. As you see, Nick Markakis up to 20-game hit streak. Injuries are piling up for the Orioles. Felix Hernandez out for I guess he's just out for a day. Daniel Zamora out for 14 months. We're just doing this because this is where the game brought us out. Gabriel Moya out 4 months. Not much of a contributor. That might be addition by subtraction there. That's it on injuries for the most part. Raisel Iglesias out 11 months. That probably hurts for the Padres. I can't see what he was doing. He was 7-2. Well, 6-2 with a 7.62 ERA. Okay, maybe that isn't one that was hurting too much. Let's go and take a look at the standings. Yankees and Red Sox, half game separates them. Oh my goodness. We've got a race, which is good because we're kind of lacking everywhere else. Twins up by 9 on the Tigers, who still lead the wild card by a half game over the Red Sox. And there's a 5-game cushion here. So at least that part is comfortable. Astros up by 12 on the Angels. Now no other teams over 500 here. So a very top-heavy American League. The Rays are within, shouting distance at 5.5. Marlins are up on the Mets, who are, Mets and Braves. They're 2.5 back each in the wild card. While the Phillies are over 500, but 60.5 back, they are 6.5 back in the wild card, tied with Milwaukee on basically on winning percentage. They've played 2 less games. Reds have stretched out their lead over the Brewers. It's 9.5, and the Rockies, in what could be considered still a race, they're 3.5 up on the Diamondbacks and 4.5 up on the Dodgers. Let's see what our statistics look like. Or let's actually click on statistics, not standings, a second time. So we probably, actually, Manny Machado making a run for MVP. 324, leads the majors in homers with 46. It has 111 RBIs. Now, Christian Yelich, still probably a lock. He's hitting 358, leads the American League. He's actually, he's got 2/3 of the Triple Crown in the American League. 358, he's 5 off on home runs. because Machado's gone nuts. And he's got a healthy lead in runs batted in. For Trout, he's got 2/3 of the Triple Crown. He's got the average in the homers, but Steven Piscotty leads in RBIs, and Trout's only got 98. He's not going to catch there. He's got a 500 on base percentage, says Mike Trout. That's insane. That's insane. He's got an 11 WAR. What is he projected on the WAR? He's projected for 13.2, which would be probably his. It would be, he's already at his greatest season. He's at an all-time season at this point. 123 walks and only 100 strikeouts. I say only, but yeah. Career high in homers. He may get to 50. Just wow. Very impressive season out of Mike Trout. Let's go to the pitching leaders. Eduardo Rodriguez for Milwaukee leads in earned runs. Aaron Nola is probably the favorite for Cy Young, 16-3 with a 2.40 ERA. Jacob deGrom may be the front runner in the American League, 2.56 ERA, or 2.56, I guess. 16-7. He's got 237 strikeouts, which probably is tied. He's tied for the league lead with Garrett Cole. Garrett Cole having a pretty good season on his own. 12-3, 3.78 ERA, 6.4 WAR. DeGrom leads in WAR. Cole is second. Then Patrick Corbin, Trevor Bauer, and Luis Severino. Kershaw with 4 complete games. His season's it's been okay, kind of sputterish. Let's take a look at injuries. How do they impact heading into the stretch run? I might have looked at this already. I probably did. Lance Lynn. Yeah, that hurts. Yeah, I think I looked at this already. I can't remember half the time. Jesus Aguilar, that might hurt for the Dodgers. 265. Yeah, 265, 27-70. Yep, that hurts, being out 2 to 3 weeks. All right. We'll go week by week here, and we'll just see how things play out. Which, I had said that I was going to try and keep this. I was going to try and keep this more efficient, but I mean, I'm only doing this by myself. There's nobody watching right now, and I'm just having too much fun, and it's summer. All right, Red Sox lead in the wild card by a 1.5 over Detroit, who's up 3.5 on the Royals. Tigers are not a guarantee at this stage as of September 10th. Padres, you've been eliminated. A's, Cleveland, and Baltimore have all been eliminated from contention. Yankees still hold a half-game lead. Anything else, there's not really any races at this point. We'll just see where things sit in a week. And if it's looking like things are kind of set, I mean, Houston just clinched first place in the AL West. There's still a half game here. So I'll still go week by week just on the half gameness of everything. The Braves have a half game lead on the Diamondbacks for the first wildcard spot. And the Diamondbacks lead the Dodgers by 2. Rockies still up 3.5 on the Diamondbacks and 5.5 on the Dodgers. That is the other division race to check out. Let's just pop in on injuries quickly, see if there's anything major. Taylor Williams out for the Brewers. Not really major there. Kirby Yates out for a day. Okay, nothing big. Let's get back to doing a week. Red Sox have taken over first, and the Yankees get it back and get a half game lead. So it looks like everything is set in the American League in terms of your playoff contestants, your playoff entrants, as the Yankees, the Red Sox, the Twins, the Tigers, and the Astros have all clinched playoff spots there. But there's still the AL East to be decided and the wild card order to be decided. Tigers up by 2 games there. In the AL or in the NL East, Marlins up by 11. They've clinched the division. Braves lead the wild card by 3, but they are not clinched yet. They're not clinched yet. The Reds have clinched in the Central, and nothing's been decided in the West. It's a 3.5 game lead for the Rockies over the Diamondbacks, and the Dodgers 4.5 games back. The wild card, nothing settled here. Diamondbacks are up by a game on the Dodgers. They're up by 3 on the Brewers and 4 on the Mets. Their magic number is 6. There are 6 games left. So the Mets are really just kind of hanging by a thread. We'll just finish the day and we'll see what happens. The Diamondbacks and the Dodgers are now tied. Yankees still up by a game and a half there. And all right. Next day, Diamondbacks take back the one game lead. The Braves have a magic number of 1. Chances are they're going to clinch as they gain their 90th win. Game and a half still, magic number of 4 for the Yankees. I mean, the Mets are pretty much all but eliminated here. They have to win out and have everybody basically lose out. Yep, and the Mets, they lost. They are out. The Braves do clinch. And here we have the Dodgers and the Diamondbacks. The Brewers are mathematically alive. It is the magic number for these are 4 because they're tied. But for the Brewers to be eliminated, it's pretty much 1. The Rockies, they have a magic number of 1 to clinch the West. All right, here we go. It's a game between the Yankees and the Red Sox. The Rockies do clinch, but there is a tie here. Let's go to the pennant chase. Let's see. Do they play each other? Oh my God, they play each other. Oh, that's wonderful. That is beautiful. And who go back to this? Who do the Diamondbacks play? Well, they get the Nationals. The Dodgers are in San Francisco. The Giants are not good. Neither are the Diamondbacks finished with San Diego, who are even worse. But they're all on the road. So I'm going to go to scores. I'm wondering if I can hide the scores. I guess I'll do it on the last day. Yeah, I can hide the scores and do the highlights. So we'll finish today and we'll see what happened yesterday. And if they're tied on the final day of the season, I will do the highlights of that game. They are tied right now. Now, I guess I'm going to do the highlights regardless because no matter what, one of the teams will be a game up going into the final day. Here we have Kyle Gibson, 16-game winner, Cy Young contender, going up against Taylor Widener, who I've never heard of. He was an A-ball in 2017. He comes up, wins 10 games, pitching reasonably well for the Red Sox. When was this guy drafted? This guy had to be a later pick, around a 26th round pick in the fantasy draft. Okay. So let's finish the day and let's see who leads. Yankees lead by a game over the Red Sox. Let's take a look quickly at the standings elsewhere. That's also tied. Dodgers, Diamondbacks going into the final day, and the Red Sox and Tigers are tied going into the final day. For the home wild card spot, the Tigers are in Milwaukee, facing Matthew Boyd. That is wow, this final day is turned out it's turning up to have something here. So we're gonna hide the scores. And I'm I'm going to go ahead and play all the games. It will not show the scores, and then I'll do the highlights. So Red Sox, Yankees, let's go to the highlight reel. Let's find out if the Yankees held off the Red Sox or if we're going to have a one-game playoff. This will be fun. I've not done this yet, obviously, with this. So we're here at Fenway. We're going to pick things up here in the top of the first. 1-2 count. Nobody out. Felix Hernandez on the mound. Ian Kinsler at the plate. The 3D model is a little, it's basic, but it's pretty good. It's come a long way, too. So Hernandez on the mound. This is one pitch mode. It is a 1-2 count. He's 10-11. And Kinsler goes deep, but in center. Roman Quinn makes the catch. We go to the top of the fifth now, and Hernandez has thrown a pretty good game. He's got one out. There's been one hit in the game, folks. I mean, both pitchers are throwing pretty well. Charlie Culberson at the plate. So 1-1 count. Culberson takes it deep. That one's high. That's far. That's out of here. The Yankees' first hit is their first run as Charlie Culberson goes yard. 399 feet. Yankees take a 1-0 lead in Fenway, and it's a quieted crowd as David Fletcher comes to the plate. He's got an 0-2 count, one out here in the sixth now, and he goes up the line. That's fair. Ball gets thrown into the cutoff. He's going home, and he's going to beat the throw. So Fletcher hits a double that gets a run home. It is 2-0. I do need to tell you some of the animations. They are just there to line up with the text. So if it's like, why didn't he throw it for very long? Well, it's the way the play plays out, and the game just tries to offer as authentic representation as it can. So it's 2-0 now. We go to the bottom of the sixth. Justin Miller dealing on the mound. We have Roman Quinn at the plate. I just want to see if I can get the statistics to show. I don't think I can for the highlights, which is okay. So, all right. Well, Roman Quinn's at the plate. He was among the league leaders in steals. Quinn goes to the monster. He takes it off the wall, and he's going to get the second easily as Jake Brizdick throws it in. It's a double, and the Red Sox are a business. That's his 30th double in the season. Red Sox are on the business with a leadoff double here in the bottom of the sixth. That's going to bring up Willie Adames. He's facing an 0-2 count. And let's see what happens. Miller deals, pitches over to short. They're going to get one. They're going to get the out at first, but Quinn's going to go to third. Red Sox can have the lead here in the sixth as Max Muncy, one of the better hitters in baseball, coming to the plate to face Aaron Bummer, a lefty coming in to face Muncy. It's a 1-2 count. Bummer dealing. Here comes the pitch, and Muncy takes it to short right. It's not going to be deep enough. Garcia catches it. Quinn does not tag. Oh my goodness. Bummer does his job. He gets Muncy. And that would do it. They don't get the job done. We're skipping to the seventh as Yasmiro Pettit is on the mound facing Nick Markakis, the right fielder. It's one strike, bottom of the seventh, nobody out. Pettit deals. It's going to be a single to the right side for Markakis in the right field. So he gets a leadoff hit. Second inning in a row, the Red Sox have a leadoff man on. It's going to bring up Mike Zunino, the catcher, hitting sixth. We get a full count here. Pettit deals to Zunino and strikes him out. Gets him with a slider. tabbed at 86 miles an hour. So 1 out, and here comes Colton Wong, second baseman. First pitch, head it, dealing to Wong. Wong grounds it up the middle. They're not going to be able to turn two, as there was a little fumbling there by Culberson, but he does make the play at first. So we do have a runner in scoring position as Markakis is at second. Luke, I guess that actually did it for Boston. They could not get a run home. So we now go to the top of the eighth. King Felix still on the mound. Luke Maley up at the plate. He's the catcher. Hernandez pitching still into the eighth. He hits Maley hits a line drive in the center. That's a base hit for Maley. And that's going to bring Ian Kinzer with the top of the order. So we have the first pitch here to Kinzer. Kinzer hits it out to center. That's going to drop. Quinn gets it in quickly. Maley cannot move up to third, but we got the first two on and 1 out here as the Red Sox go to their pen, bring up Luis Avilan, who's going to face David Fletcher, who had an RBI double back in the 6th. So Kinzer's on second. We have 2 outs now. So there was a turn 2 by Boston, I'm guessing. But we have a chance here. Fletcher hits it out to the gap. It's off the monster. Fletcher gets into second. He will, Kinzer is going to score. Fletcher with a double. He's got 2 RBIs. It's now 3-0 Yankees. And here comes Phil Hughes in for the Yankees. Bottom of the 8th. It's Franklin Barreto, who I believe led the league in strikeouts, or was leading the league in strikeouts at one point. He's facing a 2-1 count here, so strikeouts not coming, but 3-0 bottom 8. Phil Hughes on the mound. Barreto at the plate. Let's see what happens. Hughes winds and deals. Barreto takes it over to the right side in the right field. That's a hit. And so Barreto gets a leadoff single, and that's going to bring up Quinn. You got to wonder, will Quinn try and bunt his way on? They need to get runs. It's a full count, and Quinn takes it over. It's a line drive, and Sanchez makes the catch. And we go bottom 8 now. Bottom 8, Willy Adames, 1 out. Willy Adames at the plate. First pitch from Hughes as he winds and deals, and he flies it out. No, I'm sorry. I couldn't see a thing there. That was a light tapper. That was a light tapper. But Sanchez could not make a play, and Adames has an infield single. 2 on, 1 out. And here comes Max Muncy. Hughes still on the mound. It's going to be a 2-2 count to Muncy. I promise I'll try and follow the ball this time. Muncy, I don't have to follow anything there, as Hughes gets Muncy on a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. So Hughes, 1 out away from working out of a jam. He's got to face Justin Upton, and he's going to do so with a 1-2 count. Hughes comes set, and he deals, and he strikes out Justin Upton. Hughes gets out of a jam that he set with 2 strikeouts of Max Muncy, and Justin Upton gets out of it. The Yankees preserve a 3-0 lead as we go top 9. Culberson, the man who started the scoring, at the plate facing Birch Smith. Smith winds and deals, and Culberson takes it up the line. That's up. That's fair. Off the monster in the corner, and Culberson's going to have a stand-up double. Culberson with a great game so far. And here comes Barreto. As we flash forward, there was an off-camera run for the Yankees. It's 4-0. We're down bottom 9. Boston down to their last out. It's a full count. Mike Marin on the mound facing Franklin Barreto. 2 outs, 4-0. Barreto strikes out, and the game is over. The Yankees clinch the American League East in Fenway Park, winning 4-0. As you see, they celebrate on the field, as best they can. So the Yankees get that win. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to highlight the scores now so we could see what has happened. So we were looking for the Tigers as the Red Sox lose. If the Tigers won, they would get home field for the playoff for the wild card game. They don't. So Brewers win 8-0. I don't know if there's a play. I don't know if they go tiebreaker on that. I would imagine they do. The Dodgers won in San Francisco, so the Diamondbacks needed to win. And they do. So we will have a one-game playoff for the wild card, as that should be that. They're 89-73, 91-71. I'm not sure if we'll go and finish the day. We'll see. I don't think, I don't need to configure that. I don't think there's a game playoff with the Red Sox and Tigers, though maybe there is. I don't even know how you would, it doesn't really make any sense to me. So I guess we'll find out. Nope, there's a one-game playoff here. So the tiebreakers, the Dodgers are the home team for this. So we'll hide the scores and we'll play this out. I'll set a separate video for these games. I'll do that for the highlight games. So let's go to the highlight reel. And let's see Diamondbacks and Dodgers in LA for the playoffs. Joseph Lucchesi on the mound for Los Angeles. Kevin Gossman on the mound for the Diamondbacks. And we're going to pick things up. Leadoff batter, Hernan Perez, 2-2 count here as the lefty Lucchesi. As we go through the whole spiel here, Los Angeles 12-7 against Arizona, 77 degrees. Chessie on the mound. He has 10 wins this season, earned run of 4.58. He winds and deals to Perez and strikes him out on an inside changeup at 74 miles an hour. So we now go top two as we always show the leadoff hitter, Travis Shaw at the plate. I believe this was kind of like a resurgence here for Shaw before he really fell off the cliff. We have nobody out. Leadoff batter here in the second inning. Lucchesi, first pitch, pitches it out to Shaw, and Shaw goes out deep. It's off against the wall. Shaw is going to make it into third as Joey Gallo, I guess, lost it in the lights. And Shaw's able to make it all the way to third. He'll be credited with a triple. And the leadoff man is on third with a chance for the first run as we go to Nico Goodrum at the plate. 1-0 count with one out here. And Goodrum takes it out to over to second base, I should say, over to second base. Joey Wendell makes the play, but Shaw's going to cross the plate with the first run, and the Diamondbacks have a 1-0 lead. We now go top four. Dodgers still waiting for their first highlight. Trevor Story at the plate with a 1-1 count and one out. Lucchesi on the mound. He winds, he deals, and Story hits it out deep to center field. That is gone. Just over the center field fence. That goes 415, and Story rounds them all. It's 2-0. Diamondbacks get a lead, take a bigger lead, I should say, on Trevor Story's home run. Now we get Travis Shaw up. Top four, one out. 0-1 count. Lucchesi trying to navigate here. The pitch to Shaw, and Shaw goes, oh my God, that is deep. Is that gone? It is. As of course, I have to go ahead and authenticate a software update. Don't know if you saw that. I guess it's been an hour, so I'm going to start getting notifications again. We'll just go ahead and this is a long video. It's 3-0 Diamondbacks. They added another off-camera run, and we go bottom four. Dodgers in search of their first hit, but Joey Wendell's on first base. Kevin Gossman dealing to Jesus Aguilar with a 2-2 count and two outs. Aguilar swings, and he hits one deep End of the night. That's way out of here. Way out of here. Aguiar crushes that one. Measures 407. That's his 28th homer of the year, and the lead is cut to half. Cut down the 2 for the Diamondbacks is 4-2. As we go top 5, Leonis Martin at the plate. Hernan Perez on the mound, or on first, I should say. Robert Stevenson on the mound in relief of Lucchesi. We have a 1-1 count here. Nobody out. The pitch, and Martin goes out to the gap in left center. That's going to land at the base of the wall. Gallo gets it in. Perez has to hold up at third, as Martin's got a double. He's got a 13-game hit streak too. So we have 2 on in scoring position and nobody out. But now we get 2 out as we fast forward a little bit. And Travis Shaw, the man of the moment, is going to be facing Tanner Scott, lefty on lefty action. It's a full count with 2 outs. Let's see where we go here. Scott comes set, throws to Shaw, and he walks him, which isn't the worst thing in the world, because now you set up the force at any base, and, you know, Shaw with his 90th walk, but the bases are now loaded for Edwin Encarnacion. We have a first pitch coming here from Scott. Encarnacion goes out to the gap. That's going to land. Some bases are getting cleared here. At least 2. It's going to clear them all. All 3 are going to score, as Shaw just beats the throw. Edwin Encarnacion with the 3-run double, his 85th RBI of the year, and it's 7-2. Arizona leads. And for Ben Bishop, I mean, these are both of these of his teams. One of his teams is in, one of them is out. I guess it's just which one do you want at this point if you're Ben. 7-4 game, as there were 2 off-camera runs for the Dodgers. Odubel Herrera at the plate. Ahmed Rosario on first. Nobody out. Reyes Moronta pitching for the Diamondbacks. 1-1 count. It's a pitch out to throw down the second. He is toast. Oh, not even close. Rosario is gone. As for, I guess it's Alejandro Kirk, he's thrown out 12 of 68, which is not a good. That's like 15%. So that's an out, and that would do the threat for the Dodgers. We go top 8. Encarnacion at the plate, facing Drew Gagnon, or Gagnon, however you want to pronounce it. Full count, 1 out. Here comes the pitch, and our Encarnacion gets it up the middle. That's a hit. He'll make the turn and hold up at first. And so that was all she wrote on that one. We just wanted to see Encarnacion get a hit. Okay. We go bottom 9. It's 7-4. Brad Brack trying to close the door on the Dodgers season and put the Diamondbacks in the postseason. Joey Gallo at the plate, 1-2 to him. He is strikeout prone. Ratch winds and deals, and Gallo hits it over to second. That's an easy play. Goodrum makes the play, gets it over. That's it. The Diamondbacks get the wild card, winning in Dodger Stadium, 7-4. You could see him jump for joy, and then having a bit of a awkward, but there are no fireworks here in LA as the Dodgers see their season end and the Diamondbacks move on. So that was looking like it was going to be climactic for a little while, but it was not. So let's go ahead. Let's go to the playoff coverage. It's looking like Boston gets home field for this playoff game. We're just going to sim it out, and we're going to see what happens here. Before we do that, let's just take a look at any injuries for the playoff teams. See if there's anything. Zamora's out, Gant out. Solak is out. That might hurt. No, he only played 47 games. Oh, no. He played 94 games. He hits 233. He was a starter to start the year. I'm guessing he didn't keep that. Other teams, Morton being out hurts. Doug Fister also out. which he was okay. Anything else? Nope. Looks like there's nothing else for any of the playoff teams. So, all right, let's go ahead. Uh, let's go to the playoff coverage and we'll play this game and we'll simulate it. And the Tigers get the win over the Red Sox. Let's just see what happened here. Uh, runs pushed across in the 5th and the 8th for the Tigers. Which we can go to the game log. The 5th, if I can not just scroll like crazy. Matt Davidson with a sac fly that scored Francisco Cervelli. And in the 7th, what would it be? It would be a solo home run by Didi Gregorius. So, not bad. Not bad there. The Tanaka goes 6 1/3 with just 2 hits, strikes out 11, doesn't walk a guy. His game score for this was an 80, pretty good. Outdueled Justin Verlander, who was all right, 6 hits, 7 innings, 5 strikeouts, only walked 1, but there was no offense to speak of for the Red Sox. So their season ends. The Tigers move on, which is probably a saving grace considering, they were the hot team to start the year. So we look at things here. The Tigers have moved on. We could finish that day and I guess finish the other. Oh, okay. Because we had to do the other 1-game playoff. I totally miffed on that. So the Diamondbacks, as we go look at the other one here, as the Diamondbacks beat the Braves. The Braves who finished 95 and 67. That was a 4-3 game. And that was one where the Braves, the Diamondbacks had 3 in the 7th, which was the deciding factor here. Those came on a double by Trevor Story. Double by Trevor Story, which scored Leonis Martin, scored JD Martinez. I don't see where the other run came, to be honest with you. Oh, it was here on a single by JD Martinez. Okay, so we look at the playoffs here. We look at the playoffs. We go to division series. If I want to go to the playoff tree, we got the Twins, Tigers, we got the Yankees, Astros, we got the Marlins, Diamondbacks, which if I'm the Marlins, I'm a little leery of the Diamondbacks right now. And we have Rockies, Reds. So we're gonna finish the day. I'm gonna go to the playoff tree. We're gonna finish the day. We'll just do it day by day. I will have to make 2 videos for this. One for the season, one for the playoffs, because I'm going way later than I thought I would on this, and that's okay. For me, probably not for anybody who wanted to watch the stuff. 2-0 leads for the Astros and the Twins. Yankees and Tigers on death's door for their season. But the Yankees do hold off the Astros. The Twins move on, ending the Tigers season. We'll go ahead and we'll click in the scores here. We'll click into the scores as the Astros are going to try and finish things in New York. As we play out the games for the day, the Yankees even it up at 2 games apiece. Arizona gets a win against Miami. They lead 2-1 now. And the Reds take a 2-1 lead on the Rockies. So we'll finish the day with the Reds and the Diamondbacks, each with a chance to move on at the expense of the Rockies and the Marlins. Will the Marlins see their season end They will. 7-1. Oh, there was Shohei. That's right. He was with Miami. Let's just see what he did. Pitching wise, he was not great. 7-10 with a 1.41 whip. The walks killed him and the home runs, which is understandable. Hitting wise, he was great. 364 with an OPS of 1060. He only had 188 plate appearances. He was only in if he was DHing. He was only going to be able to play if he was DHing because he did not have any ratings to play anywhere else. So he was only a DH, but he hit great. He hit really well. Unfortunately for the Marlins, the league's best team sees their season end. I was wondering if we were going to go 2 for 2 on Marlins championships in these things, which honestly, the Marlins are one of my least favorite teams. Being a Phillies fan, seeing them just kind of waltz into the NL East and have as many World Series championships as the Phillies do. Yeah, I'm not on board with that. The Rockies drub the Reds, or no, they didn't drub them. It was 10-9. 10-9. They did not drub them. I apologize for that. I was 10-0. I don't know if I want to go to the highlight reel. I guess I'm going to, and I'm just going to fast forward to the 8th inning if I can. If I can. I hopefully can. Yeah, I can. We're going to go the 8th. We're going to go the 8th. It's 8-6 Colorado. And we're just going to see how this plays out. Oh, we do get stuff here, don't we? We sort of get stuff. Yeah. Kind of. Not bad. So we get Gregory Polanco on the mound, Ryan Presley on the mound, Polanco at the plate. So Presley pitches to Polanco. Polanco gets it past the first baseman, and that's going to go into the corner. That's going to be looking like a double. It is. Piscotty gets it in, but Polanco easily in the second. And Eric Hosmer now at the plate. Doesn't see what he's doing today, which is okay. Again, still just learning this stuff. Okay. So 1 out. Hosmer takes it out to left field. That's going to fall and get all the way to the wall. Polanco's going to score easily. Hosmer's going to get in the second. He's got a double as Benintendi gets it in. It's 8-7 now, and the Reds are threatening with a runner on second and 1 out. And that's going to bring up Charlie Blackmon. With 1 strike, Presley still on the mound here. Presley deals to Blackmon. That's going to be ground over to second. That's going to get the out. But Hosmer's going to get over to third. And it's 8-7 with a runner on third and 2 outs for Yoenis Cespedes. Cespedes in the playoffs hitting .250 with a home run, 2 RBIs on the season. He had .266 with 32 homers and 190 strikeouts. So Presley trying to navigate around Cespedes here. It's a 1-2 count, and Cespedes hits it into left field. That is deep. That's gone. Home run, Yoenis Cespedes. And Cincinnati seizes the lead in Colorado. It's 9-8 here in the 8th inning. And that's going to bring up Jim Adducci, who I've never heard of. On the season, he was a guy who was in the minor leagues. We'll have to look him up after this game, but he's up as a pinch hitter as they made a double switch. In the playoffs, he's 2 for 3. On the season, he had .258 with 4 RBIs in 66 at-bats. All right, 2-2 count. Presley dealing to Adducci, and Adducci hits it up the middle for a base hit. He's 3 for 4 in the playoffs, and he keeps the inning going as up comes Matt Duffy. Oh, I'm sorry. That actually did end things for the Reds. They did not get any further. So we go bottom 8, 9-8 Cincinnati. Michael Givens on the mound, Matt Duffy at the plate. Duffy hitting .312 in the playoffs. Givens not pitching well in the playoffs with an ERA of 6. 1-2 count. Givens dealing. And he gets it. Duffy hits it up the middle. That's a base hit. Took a bad hop off Jonathan Scope over his head, and Duffy's on first. It's 3-1 now to Andrew Benintendi. Duffy on first, Givens on the mound. And it's low. He walks Benintendi, and the first two are on. Bring up Stephen Piscotty, who led the league in RBIs. He hit 323 with 33 homers, 134 RBIs in the playoffs, 250, 4 for 16, 1 homer, 5 RBIs, OPS 816. Givens, first pitch to Piscotty. Piscotty hits it over to the right side. They're going to get 2 out of this. Hosmer to Crawford. Crawford back over. And they get the double play. Duffy gets third base, but that's 2 outs. Bring up Jerkson Profar. That is going to be a 3-1 count. Givens can get out of this. It'll be huge for the Reds. It's a 3-1 count. The Profar, Givens does not give him anything to hit. He decides he'll walk him. So runners on the corners now. Bring up Marcus Semien. Semien hitting 375 in the playoffs. Went 287 with 12 homers, 102 RBIs in the regular season. He's got 2 homers, 2 RBIs in the postseason. He's going to be getting a full count here from Givens. Givens deals, and he walks Semien. So Givens walks him full. I guess it's clear there. Don't give Semien anything to hit, but here comes Josh Bell. Bell hit 314 with 26 homers and 98 RBIs. He also walked 109 times against 101 strikeouts. In the playoffs, he's 467, 7 for 15, with just 1 RBI. He's facing a full count here from Givens. Here it comes. Bell swings, hits it over to second base. Scope makes the play, throws it over to first, and the side is retired. Reds still hold a 9-8 lead over the Rockies. We're going to go bottom 9, and we know that something's coming. We pick things up with Martin Maldonado on first, or Martin Maldonado, I should say. Max Stassi, midseason pickup at the plate. Stassi only at 214 with 2 homers, 9 RBIs on the season for Colorado. In the playoffs, he's 0 for 1. He's facing Robert Selman, who has not pitched well in the playoffs, but was lights out in the regular season. 2.21 ERA, 7-1 with 7 saves, 66 strikeouts against 64 hits and 77 1/3. First pitch to Stassi, and he pops it in the right field. That's going to be an out as Polanco makes the play. And that brings up Billy Hamilton. Billy Hamilton, 4 for 8 in the playoffs. He had 263 in the regular season. He's going to be getting a full count here from Gesellman. And Hamilton hits it over to first. The play is made, but is it? No, Hamilton beats it out. Gesellman was a little late getting over there, but Hamilton's speed, he beat it out, and he is the game-winning run on first base. The tying run sits on second in the form of now Taylor Walls, who comes in as a pinch runner for Maldonado, and that's going to bring up Matt Duffy with 1 out as we fast forward just a little bit. I'm sorry, we're not going to. I was looking down in the lineup. Duffy's up, 2 on, 1 out, 2-2 count from Gesellman. As he comes set, he delivers. Duffy hits it over to third. They're only going to get the play at first as Williams Astudillo makes the play, could not get over to third, but he makes the play at first, and that's going to be 2 out. I love Williams Astudillo. I love that he's in this game at third base. That's going to bring up Andrew Benintendi. Benintendi hitting 389 in the playoffs, 7 for 18 with 5 RBIs. He's getting an 0-1 count from Gesellman. And here we go. Benintendi swings. That's up the middle. That's going to fall for a hit. Here comes Hamilton. There's no way they're going to get him. And Benintendi walks off the Reds with a 2-out, 2-run single to center field. And the Rockies have pulled even at 10-9. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, we can finish. Oh, I want to see who this Aducci dude is. Who is this Aducci guy? Where is he? Is he even on the? He's on the other team. He's on the Reds, isn't he? Well, Jim Aducci, where are you? There you are. Who is this cat? He's 33, so he's a lifelong minor leaguer. He was up in 2017 with the Tigers at 241. When was he drafted here? He was a 37th round pick, and he's making some moves in the playoffs here. So awesome for Aducci. Oh, I got to look at Asadillo really quickly. There he is. I love the turtle. I love him. I love the turtle. He hit 250, no homers, 9 RBIs, of course, 4 walks. That's it. He doesn't have all his positions here, but yeah. All right. Let's go. Let's finish the day and let's go to game 5, Yankees Astros. I'm going for time's sake, I'm going to sim this out. This is going on nearly 2 hours now. So I'm going to sim us to the World Series. All right. I'm going to do that because I'm getting way too into this. So Houston defeated the Yankees 7-6. So the Yankees are out. The Yankees made a spirited comeback here, but don't get the job done. So the Astros on to the ALCS, where they will face the Twins, who have been the hottest team in the league since May 1st. Here, the Diamondbacks already won. We got to play out game 5 of Rockies Reds. So let's go to the scores. I could just finish the day. We'll finish the day. We'll see what happened. The Rockies did get that win 5-0 as Aaron Nola took the loss in that one. Your likely NL Cy Young Award winner, Garrett Cole, shut down the Reds in Cincinnati 5-0. Let's just take a quick look at that box score, shall we? 4 hits for the Reds. I mean, that'll do it. You know, it doesn't really matter what Nola did. I mean, he didn't pitch great. He was okay, but Cole struck out 14 over 6 innings, just gave 2 hits. That will mow you down when you strike out 14 of the 18 you face, and give up just 2 hits. Yeah, that'll do it. All right, for time's sake, we'll just start finishing days here. So, game 1, Twins won 4-0 as the Diamondbacks Rockies series about to get underway. The Astros get one back, 11-3. The Rockies take a 1-0 lead on the Diamondbacks, 13-5, as they win in Colorado. Game 2 also goes to Colorado, 5-4 in 12 innings as they plated one. Just see how that happened quickly. That came on a single by Josh Bell to score Jerickson Profar. Okay. So we have a 2-0 lead here in the NLCS. It's 1-1 over in ALCS as we're getting ready for game 3 in Houston. Houston gets one back 4-2 behind, Wilmer Font got a win over Robbie Ray. So game 4, as the Rockies and Diamondbacks also get back in the things, the Diamondbacks got a win and the Astros pull even 4-3. 4-3 in this one, as the Astros got a home run from Adrian Beltre and then another one from Tim Beckham to do some damage there, I guess. And also a Michael Brantley double plated the runs for the Astros. Over here, the Rockies lose in game 3, 8-3 to Arizona. and the Rockies win game 4. So it's a 3-1 lead for Colorado. Colorado is Michael Post. Michael Post, who also had the Yankees and White Sox. So Yankees go out here. But the guy's still in it. Ben Bishop still has a team. Michael 1 win away from eliminating Ben. And then Nick has the Astros and is 1 game away from eliminating the Twins, who is Chris. So we will go ahead. We'll play game 5 and see if the Rockies can close out business. They can't. They can't. It's a 3-2 win for Arizona. Or no, 6-1 win. I'm sorry. Good Lord. I was looking at the 3-2 in the headline. 6-1 win for Arizona. So they will have to go back to Colorado as we shift to Houston. DeSclafani on the mound for Houston. Jake Arrieta, who has not looked so good in the playoffs. During the season, 5-2, 2.90 ERA, but has looked ghastly in the playoffs. What is he? 11 hits and 4 2/3 in 2 starts. A whip of 3.43. That does not bode well for Minnesota. Arrieta's really got to turn that one around. So we'll see. Can Houston close out the Twins? No. Jake Arrieta comes up big here. Comes up big and gets a win. Is it Kurt Casale? Yeah, Kurt Casale hits a home run. Baez homers as well, as does Alexander Bogaerts. So a lot of home runs for the Twins as they get the 6-3 win. Jake Arrieta wasn't tremendous. 6 hits and 5 2/3, but he got the job done enough, and the bullpen brought it home for the Twins. The Michael Brantley homered for Houston. So we get a game 7 in Minnesota. That one, I guess I'll hide scores for. And we have games 6 and 7 to play in Colorado. So we're going to hide scores. I mean, it's game 7. You got to do game 7. You got to do game 7. So let's play all the games. And let's go to the highlight reel. Astros Twins. Games in Minnesota at whatever field they call themselves now. All right, we go leadoff batter, Rhys Hoskins. No, we're not going leadoff. We're going bottom 2. We're going bottom 2. Hoskins. I was like, why does Hoskins lead off? We're going bottom 2. 1 strike to Hoskins with Dallas Keuchel on the mound. And Hoskins hits it out deep to center field. It's going to fall out to the wall. He's going to get the second. Inciarte is going to get the third. He's got the hold. And so he is out. I wonder what that means. What is, is he a Gold Glover or something? I guess that's what that means. I guess that's what that means. I don't know if it means tired, but either way, nobody out, 2 on in scoring position for Albert Amora, the center fielder. He's cold, so he grounds over to first. Gonna make a play at first, as the play will be made by Cody Bellinger, and he gets the out, but Baez scores, and Hoskins goes to third. So Minnesota on the board, and here comes Spangenberg, Corey Spangenberg, the third baseman. Again, I do not know what these things mean. What does that mean? I have no idea. I know that means cold, and Jose Ramirez on fire, but I have no idea what those mean. I'm going to have to find out. Spangenberg takes it out to right field, and that is going to drop. It's going to drop right in front of the right fielder. It's a base hit, and Hoskins scores, and it's 2-0 as it falls right in front of Hunter Renfroe. All right, we're going top 4 now. It's 2-0. Robbie Ray on the mound. Jose Ramirez at the plate. Michael Brantley at first base. 1 down, 1-1 count. Ray deals. And Ramirez takes it out to right field. That's a base hit. Brantley's going to get all the way over to third as it falls in front of Renfroe. And that's a base hit right there. Runners on the corners. 1 out for Cody Bellinger. Lefty on lefty action. It's a 3-2 count. And it's over to Bellinger, or over to in between third and short. Bellinger's going to be out, but Brantley's going to score. Ramirez does get up to second base. It's 2-1 Minnesota on the fielder's choice to Bellinger. And that's going to bring up Nomar Mazara here as we're top 5 now. Robbie Ray still on the mound. Obviously the starter through 4 innings. Mazara at the plate. First pitch to him. Ray winds it, deals, and Mazara hits it out to the gap. That's going to drop off the wall. Off the top of the wall. Mazara gets in the second easily as Zamora throws it back in. That's a leadoff double for Nomar Mazara. And that's going to bring us, Mazara moves up to third on and out by Tim Beckham. I'm guessing he probably sacrificed him over. And that's going to bring up Kevin Plawecki, who is cold. It's an 0-2 count from Ray to Plawecki, and he strikes him out looking. Oh, when you're cold, you're cold. It's going to bring up the top of the order. Or it's not, because they get out of the jam, but we go top 6 now. And Ray dealing a full count to Michael Brantley. And Ray winds it, deals to Brantley, hits up the middle. That's going to be a single. Line drive right up the middle. No play will be made, and Brantley's got a leadoff single here in the top 6. Miguel Andujar up to the plate. He's going to be facing a 1-2 count with Brantley on first. Here it comes. Ray sets and delivers and strikes him out looking. That came on a 76-mile-an-hour changeup. Tough one to pull the trigger on there. We now go top 7. Richard Blyer up facing Adrian Beltre. 3-1 count. Beltre, a leadoff man. Blyer, the lefty, winds and deals to Beltre, and he walks him. The leadoff walk, not what you want to do when you come into the game. Beltre walks Mazara up to the plate now. Lefty. Blyer deals. Mazara hits it out to the gap again. That's up to the wall. Beltre's going to get the third. I don't think he's going to be able to score. He doesn't. He has to hold up, but that's Mazara's second double of the game. And they've got 2 in scoring position with nobody out for the Astros here in the top of the 7th. And that's going to bring up Tim Beckham. And he's facing a 2-2 count. Blyer sets, he deals, and Beckham swings and misses. He strikes out. That's a big out there, but the tying run's still 90 feet away and 1 out. As the infield is still in, as Plawecki is up in another key situation. He'll be facing Austin Pruitt, and it's a full count. Pruitt in for Blyer. He's a righty. He comes set. And he deals to Plawecki, and Plawecki grounds it over to third. It's stabbed by Spangenberg, and Plawecki is out, and Beltre can't go on it. That's a huge out for the Twins. It does bring up the top of the order now with Ender and Cindiardi. Here, they did get a run. A run did score, and Mazara moved up to third. I don't think it came on that, though. I guess it did. I guess it did come on that. I did not see Beltre move up, or it was a wild pitch. It was something, but there was a runner scoring as Beltre did score. So the go-ahead run is on third in the form of Nomar Mazara. It is 0-2 to Inciardi. Pruitt comes set, and he deals. And Cindiardi hits it out to right field. That might, nope. It's going to hang up for Renfroe, who makes the catch, but we're tied. We're tied at stretch time. We go bottom 7. Javi Baez, Keuchel still in. Pitching well, as Minnesota just has 2 hits so far. It's a 2-0 count to Baez. Keuchel winds and deals, and Baez takes it over to third base and a diving stop. But the throw gets away. Beltre throws it away past Bellinger, and Baez will get the second. Beltre was great originally, but an error gets Baez up to second base. That's going to bring up Rhys Hoskins. Hoskins facing a 0-1 count, and Hoskins hits it over to first base. Bellinger gets it, flips it over to Keuchel. That's an out. But the go-ahead run in the form of Javi Baez, 90 feet away now, as the infield moves in for Albert Amora. Albert Amora going to be facing the first pitch here. He swings, hits it over to third, and there Beltre makes the play, and Baez has to hang up. So he keeps the run from scoring. There's going to be 2 outs now. It's a 3-1 count to Renfroe. Keuchel lines it, deals, and he walks him, which is fine. Renfroe had a breakout season. So runners on the corners now for Yandy Diaz. It's going to be a full count to him. Renfroe will be moving. As he hits it over to short, the play gets made. As Beckham has it, throws it over to first, and the side is retired. We are tied going into the 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Sergio Romo now up on the mound in relief of Keuchel, facing Xander Bogaerts. With 2 outs, a 2-2 count coming to Bogaerts. Let's see what happens. Romo winds and deals, and Bogaerts hits it out to right field. Ranging in is Incendiardi. He makes the play, and the side is retired. We're going top 9. Bellinger at the plate facing Dylan Covey. 1 strike, leadoff man, Bellinger. Covey winds and deals, and Bellinger hits it out to left field. That's gonna, nope. Hoskins is able to make the play. Looked like that might drop, but Hoskins gets in there. And now we go 2 outs with Mazzara up. He's got 2 doubles to the wall on the day. He's facing a 1-1 count from Covey. Covey winds. Here's the pitch. Mazzara hits it out to right field, and that's going to drop. That's a base hit. So Mazzara with his 3rd hit of the game. And that's going to bring up Carlos Azuje, who is up as a pinch hitter, I believe. Is he? What is he? He's up for a pinch hitter. And he'll be facing a 1-2 count now. And he hits it down the line. That's going to drop. That's going to go to the wall. Hoskins gets it in. Runner's got to hold at third. And Azuje gets a double, keeping the inning going. But again, and you got to feel for Kevin Plawecki, this is his 3rd. Well, things happen in 3s, but it's also 3rd tries the thing, right? So Plawecki, in his 3rd clutch situation, go ahead runner at 3rd, insurance run at 2nd, 2 outs, top 9. And 3-4-5 coming up from Minnesota in the bottom half. Covey in a big spot here. 1-0 to Plawecki. Plawecki hits it out to right. Or no, he pops it up in foul territory. Oh my God. You got to feel for Kevin Plawecki here. The side's retired as Goldschmidt makes the catch. It's tied 2. We go bottom 9. Paul Goldschmidt at the plate facing Sergio Romo. It's 0-2. Romo winds and deals, and Goldschmidt can't hold his swing up. He goes around. Strike 3. Romo with his 2nd strikeout. And here comes Hoskins. Now 2 outs, 0-2. We fast forward just a little bit. Romo winds. Here's the pitch to Hoskins. He grounds it over to short. And none of these teams want to be done yet. We're playing some free baseball here. Game 7, American League Championship season. Series. We're tied at 2. As Ender Incendiardi is up 3-1, top 10. Covey's still in. Here comes the pitch. And Incendiardi grounds it over to 2nd. That's going to be the 1st out. And now here comes Michael Brantley, who's facing a 3-0. Covey not giving him anything so far. And he'll walk him on 4 pitches. That's sinker inside for ball 4. And it's going to be Miguel Andujar with Jose Ramirez on deck. It's 1-1 to Andujar. And there goes Brantley. He's going. Is he in? The slide. He's in. Brantley steals second on Covey. And he's at scoring position with 1 out, and Andahar facing a 2-2 count. Covey winds the deals. Pitch up the third baseline. That's going to be fair. That's by the third baseman. Brantley's going to score. Andahar in the second. That's a double for Miguel Andahar. And it's 3-2 Astros. As Cody Bellinger comes to the plate here, as Jose Ramirez was walked, Covey still on the mound, which is a bit surprising at this stage. It's going to be 0-1. Covey deals to Bellinger, and Bellinger takes it up the middle. That's a single. Andahar rounds third. He's coming home. The throw. Andahar is safe. And the other runners move up. Ramirez to third, Bellinger to second. And it's 4-2 on the RBI single by Cody Bellinger. Astros have the lead. We go bottom 10 now. Albert Amora at the plate. Romo still in the game. 2-2 count to him. Romo winds and deals to Amora, and he swings at a changeup out of the zone. Amora offered. That is the first out for the Twins here in the bottom of the 10th. Astros are 2 outs away, but the tying run is at the plate in the form of Kurt Casale as Yandy Diaz is on first base. We have 2 outs. It is a 2-2 count to Casale, who is the bottom of the order. Romo lines the deals, and he strikes him out on a slider, and the Houston Astros come through and win the American League in Minnesota, winning 4-2 at 10 innings. We have seen 3 elimination games, winner-take-all games, and the away team has won all 3. Congratulations to Houston. And we'll take a look. This was game 6, Diamondbacks and Rockies, and the Diamondbacks get the win and will force game 7. Oh my God. I'm gonna have to do another one of these. We'll finish the day. And okay, we'll do it. Highlight reel, Diamondbacks, Rockies. I do need to go clothes shopping at some point. Like, that needs to happen. I probably need to shop. Like, I need to do all sorts of stuff. But we have game 7. We're going bottom 1. Zach Eflin on the mound, Delino the Shields at second, Matt Duffy at the plate. Nobody out, 0-2 to Duffy. Eflin deals. It's hit out to left field. That's going to be a single. The Shields going to try and score. The throw is not in time. He's safe. And Duffy has an RBI single, and the Rockies jump out to a 1-0 lead here in the first inning, just 2 batters in. And we're going to go now. We've had a lot of action, which is a bit surprising. We've had a lot of action here. Rockies are up 6-3. We're in the top of the 7th. Bud Norris on the mound, Kevin Smith on second base, and Hernan Perez at the plate. And the pitch, it's a 3-2, and it's hit. Perez hits it out to center field. That's a single. Throw's going to come home. It's not going to be on time. Smith's going to score. Perez has a run scoring single. It is 6-4 Rockies. Still top 7. Now Leonis Martin on first base. 2 outs. JD Martinez at the plate. Martinez very capable of tying this game, and he hits out to left field. That's going to be a single. Single at the left field. Martin gets a second. Martinez takes first. And we have 2 on now. Trevor Story at the plate. Big moment here in this game. It's a full count, 2 outs. Bud Norris dealing to Trevor Story. Norris comes set. He delivers. Story swings and misses. Strike 3. Norris K's Story. And the threat is vanquished here in the 7th. We go stretch time. Rockies up 6-4. We now go bottom 7. Leadoff batter Andrew Benintendi facing a 2-2 count by with 2 on. And that's taken out to the corner. Out to the corner. That is going to get at least a run home. Benintendi's got a double. The Shield scores. Duffy gets over to third base. The Rockies answer immediately on an RBI double by Andrew Benintendi. It's 7-4 Colorado. That's all they would get, it would appear, as the Diamondbacks were able to get out of the jam. So Jared Hughes is going to be facing Travis Shaw now. Top 8. Leadoff man in Travis Shaw. It's a 1-0 count. Hughes lines and delivers to Shaw. Shaw swings and he hits it out to right field. That's going to be a single. And that's a leadoff single for Shaw. That's going to bring up Edwin Encarnacion. He's facing a full count with Shaw in first. Encarnacion hits it out to right field. Nope, hits it over to second. Baseman does pick it up as well. Scoops it over to second, over to first. That's a double play. 4-6-3 in your scorebook. And that's a big one, as there's 2 outs now in the top 8. And that would be it. We're going to flash forward now. Top 9. Top 9, 7-4. Hughes still in the mound. Perez back up at the plate. It's a 2-2 count with 2 outs. The Rockies are 1 out away from going to the World Series. Let's see what happens. Hughes delivers, and Perez hits it over to right field. That's going to be a single. This game is not over yet. Perez gets a single, and that's going to bring up Martin. Martin going to be facing a 1-1 count. So this ball is going in play somewhere. Hughes delivers. No, it's a pitch. It's off the glove, past Maldonado, and Perez moves up to second. Now that run is inconsequential in the grand scheme of things, but the force is taken out. And so Martin now with a full count, 2 outs. Hughes comes set and he deals. Martin hits it out to center field. That's going to drop for a hit. Perez going to hold up at third. We got runners on the corners now, and the tying run comes to the plate in the form of JD Martinez. Wow. 2-2 count, 2 outs, top 9. Martinez is the tying run. Hughes comes set, deals to Martinez. Martinez hits it out to left field. That ball's going to drop. No, Benintendi slides and makes a catch. Holy cow. It's over. The Rockies have won the National League. 7-4 over the Diamondbacks. And we get an Astros-Rockies World Series. Wow. Nick Johnson, Michael Post. 2 guys from pastime breaks going to the World Series. Holy cow. Amazing. That is simply amazing. All right, for now. I should say Nick Johnson, Michael Post. That's right. Yeah. All right, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna play out some games here. We're gonna quick play some, and start to build this series. My voice is also going. Wow. Astros take game 1. We'll finish the day 4-1, and they take game 2. They take game 2 11-8. They scored 4 in the 9th to tie the game and then walked it off. Let's go to that bottom 9 and just see what happens from the game log here. So Michael Brantley hits an RBI double after Plawecki. Thank God he scored. Like he got on. He had a double. And then Miguel Andujar had a 2-run homer, and then Adrian Beltre hit a 2-out single. No. Wait a minute. Oh yeah. He had a 2-out single where Ramirez scored. And Bellinger scored. Right? That can't be right. I guess just Ramirez scored. Yeah, okay. Ramirez scored from second. Okay, that makes sense. Duh. Okay. So Astros are up 2-1. So we'll finish the day, travel day. Things go to Colorado. Let's see what happens. Colorado gets back 6-1. Oh, 2-1 now. Do they tie it up? They do. 14-11. All right, that was a classic Colorado game. And we go to game 5, Austin, Colorado. Home cooking. 5-4. Rockies take a 3-2 lead as we go back to Houston. All right. Let's see what happens. Oh, the Rockies get the win. The Rockies get the win and the series 4-0 over Houston. Wow. I came quick. I was kind of expecting a game 7, but the only road win of the series. And I mean, they got there early. They got there early on a double by Stephen Piscotty, and then a single by Profar that scored Piscotty. So that's how things started, and then they were able to just get death by 1,000 cuts, I guess. And also a shutout by Trevor Cahill, who was not particularly good in the season, but comes up big in Houston. Going 7 innings, 4 strikeouts, 3 hits, and 1 walk. And then Jared Hughes comes in and finishes things off. Awesome season. Congratulations. I mean, both of you are getting Gypsy Queen Blasters, of course. Mike, you'll get to choose which one you want, the left or the right. I did say I thought one weighed a little more than the other, but I'm not going to tell you which one. We're going to sim out now. We're going to sim out to awards. We got to sim out to playoffs and we're going to sim out to awards, and we're going to randomize those packs. We'll do that, and then I will chop the video up in the, I guess. This video is freaking long. It's crazy. All right, so let's get to awards. And let's see who won stuff, and then we'll randomize some packs. So let's go to league reports home. Yeah, that'll do it. So Mike Trout won unanimously, won the MVP, which made sense for the National League. Christian Yelich won not unanimously. Mookie Betts finished second, who I didn't talk about at all, but he hit 345 with 42 homers and 141 RBIs. Yeah, that's pretty well deserved. That makes sense. Manny Machado finished third. Javi Baez finished fourth. I am curious, just the end of season statistics. Did we have a Triple Crown winner? Did we get one? Trout led the National League in average and home runs, but he was not going to get RBIs. We knew that. And actually, Mookie Betts took over the RBIs and the average. Wow. Manny Machado led in home runs, as Yelich seems to have fallen off a little bit late in the season. He still finished 342, 47 homers, 137 RBIs. I mean, he won the MVP. It's pretty well deserved. I wonder, and they went to the playoffs. That's really the other thing. But 345, 42, 141 with 52 doubles, 32 steals, and 11-4 WAR. I wonder if the fact that they got to the postseason was the reason why Yelich won it. Because Betts, if you look at stuff, Betts probably, he was the better player overall. The 11-4 WAR. Yeah, Yelich led in OPS. But Betts ended up being the better overall player. But I'm guessing, Yelich had an amazing hot start. He got the media, me, behind him. He faded late, but his team made the postseason. That's pretty much what it comes down to, I guess. So, all right. So that happened. Aaron Nola did win the Cy Young, which I think would be expected. Blake Snell finished second. Trevor Bauer finished third. Eduardo Rodriguez finished fourth. And Patrick Corbin got a vote too. So awesome. Let me the Cy Young in the American League went to Trevor DeGrom. Kyle Gibson finished second in that, which I might not have expected. But DeGrom gets the win there. Um, the minor leaguers, or not the minor leagues, rookies of the year. Uh, Ronald Acuna won it for the Mets. He came back, like he really turned it on. I mean, at 285, 25 homers, 70 RBIs. He finished ahead of Gleyber Torres, and Nick Martini finished third with the Cardinals. Martini hit 300, three homers, 61 RBIs. Torres hit 295 with 18 homers, 65 RBIs. Shohei finishes fourth. All right, and then Juan Soto. I mean, this was expected. He did not win it outright. Brandon Woodruff got 2 votes. How? Okay, 14-7, 2.9. Maybe he should have finished higher. How did Franklin Barreto get one? 250, hit 35 homers. Okay, voters did dig the lane ball, dig the long ball. Laureano, 274, 20 homers, 53 RBIs. I would have put Woodruff probably second. Vladdy finished third. Okay, Barreto, I mean, he was good. I guess I would still probably take Laureano second, but Juan Soto, I mean, he ended up he fell to 273. He had 25 homers, 64 RBIs in 129 games. I mean, still worthy there. Okay, let's randomize these achievements. And let's see. This is going to be 4 times like it was last night. So let's open up random.org and we'll do that. And actually, before we do that, what I'll do is we'll do 89 Bowman, 92 Stadium. I could just do SC. 89 Bowman, just to alternate. And then I've got that 91 Fleer Ultra pack. Bowman. That is the 5th pack there, correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so this is the way the pack breakdown will go. And then we will randomize a list 4 times, and we'll see who's picking up what. So here we go. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. And there's 4. There's 4. So we have 13 packs. So it's going to be, this is going to be what list is. Now I'm going to copy the whole list. I'm going to copy it next to the packs. So things, there we go. So award winners are as follows. Well, if anybody got a perfect game, so we have to look and see if anybody got a perfect game. If not, everything bumps up 1. So the American League Rookie of the Year might be moving up. We'll see. That could be happening. NL All-Star First Baseman, AL Rookie of the Year, Rookie of the Month for May. AL, again, this is always Player of the Month, not Pitcher of the Month. I do need to add Pitchers of the Month to this list. I will do that. I just haven't yet. But Player of the Month, the AL Triples Champ, which was probably, I think that dude who had like 20 some triples. AL Rookie of the Month for July. The AL OPS Champ, which is Mookie Betts, I believe. The NL All-Star right fielder, the NL ERA champ, the NL All-Star left fielder, the NL WAR champ, which is Mike Trout, and the AL Rookie of the Month for September. Now, I'm going to see if there were any perfect games. So that will just um, hopefully I could still, yeah, I can. So perfect games. Oh, they don't have, no. Oh crap. They used to have perfect games in here. So I'm gonna have to go looking to see if one showed up. So I'll do that. I'll stop the video and I'll do that. And oh, no hitters, no hitters, no hitters. There we go. Okay, no hitters. There were no perfect games. It would say perfect game if it were here. There were two no hitters, one by Max Scherzer and one by Steven Strasburg. And I do have no hitters in the random, but it called for a perfect game. One was an opening day. Was that really an opening day game? Wow, that's pretty cool if it was. Um, I have to go look now because I mean, uh, March 29th. Um, a no hitter by Max Scherzer. Yeah, this was opening day. Yeah, an opening day no hitter. Oh, I wish I'd known about that. And Greinke pitched all right, but I mean, how did the run get on? It was an error by Evan Longoria. That's how it happened. Scherzer faced 28 batters. The only runner was Evan Longoria. Game score of 99. No walks. Oh my God, that's wow. I mean, it's not a perfect game, so it gets bumped, but that's very impressive. So we're gonna delete this, and we're gonna shift everything up. And so the National League All-Star shortstop is now getting something. So I'll go through. I will do this. I'll do this off camera. It doesn't need to be done. It's already like 2+ hours, and I still have to go clothes shopping. So I'm gonna wrap this up. The video will be posted whenever I get it. Who knows when I'll get it? But I will post the results in the community, of course, and we'll go from there. And I will see you all at 7 o'clock tonight. Thank you for you. I'm gonna guess most of you didn't watch this, but I had a hell of a time doing it. It was crazy amounts of fun. I will break up the playoff video so that people want to watch the playoffs can watch the playoffs. All right, that's it. Thank you, and I'll see you all tonight.